Hi YouTube, Scott here. I want to do something kind of challenging here. See what goes down. I'd like to see if I can channel Otto Warmbier. College student vacation that was taken by the North Korean police for taking down a poster. Ended up dying. I don't believe there was proper justice done for him. But it's a sad day. So let's see if he wants to talk. I feel like he does. So let's see. Otto, tell me what you want to say. I was a happy boy. I had a lot of dreams. I even thought about politics. I had fun with friends. We shared a lot of dreams, a lot of late night talks. It was good times. I really enjoyed college. I couldn't get enough information. I wanted to learn more and more. So when we had that break, a bunch of us sitting around having drinks, said, well, let's take a risque vacation. Let's get a tour, ask a tour guide, and do something that people don't normally do. And we said, North Korea. We were all excited. So we packed up our bags, went to the airport, and flew in. We were having a good old time, seen sights. We encountered some protesters. We kind of just watched and took it in, but decided we needed to get away from that situation. So we decided to go back to the hotel and start drinking. We started a few games, chatting away, just having a good old time. And we needed some ice. And I was pretty drunk by then, but I went down and got some ice. And then this lobby area, I seen a propaganda sign. And it said something about that you must obey the supreme leader or something like that. No disagreeing with the president, kind of thing. I'm like, oh, that's not right. So I tried to take it down. But it was very large. So I tried dragging it a little bit. And I go, well, this is fruitless. So I just laid it down by like a candy machine or something in that lobby area and went back up the room of the ice. And we finished our night. And I think we ended up all passing out about a half hour later anyway. And that was our final night. So we woke up, we had some quick coffee and eggs, and headed to the airport to head home. At the airport, like 4 policemen stopped me and said, "You got to come with us." I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, what did I do? I'm like, well, I didn't do nothing, so I half jokingly said, "Okay, guys, I'll catch you later. Got to see what's up." So I went with them. And then I got interrogated. And they said they caught me on film, on camera, destructing public what is it, like protected, a protected sign or something like that, he's trying to say, and violated a code. And before I knew it, I was in a jail. And I was really scared. And I'm thinking to myself, what just happened? Everything was just innocent. I didn't try to do any harm. I sat in this cell for 3 hours. The 2 officers came in and took me to a different room where I was interrogated. Oh. They started getting aggressive with me. And they started saying I have to plead guilty right now. And while I was handcuffed, one of them started choking me because I wouldn't plead guilty to what they were trying to say. I just kept saying, I didn't know what I was doing. I am sorry. Apologizing. But the one officer kept choking me. And I lost consciousness. That officer freaked out. They immediately took the cuffs off me, put me on the ground, and yelled at another officer outside the door that they needed to do CPR on me. But it was too late. I was deprived of oxygen too long. I did regain consciousness. I did not die. But my functions were gone. Then they took me to like an infirmary where I stayed for like a year. I hovered above my body, like half in and half out. That whole time it felt like I was playing chess with no move to make. I couldn't do a thing. It was not me anymore. It was such a long time. All I could do was wish things could change. I don't fear, or I don't fear that I'll ever get justice. At this point, it doesn't matter anymore. It was somewhat of a mistake. Oh, he just said I had mild asthma. I don't know if he does or not, but it was mild, but I immediately couldn't breathe. Now he's showing me the bag. Briefly, they put the bag over my head where I got asphyxiated. But they stopped that. Just to scare me. But it was ultimately the choking. I'm glad my parents pulled the plug. It needed to end. It was a weird experience being half in and half out of death. But I could see like a tunnel of light that I knew would be okay. I miss my family, but I'm around them. I hope they don't. I hope they can get over the loss. Nothing can ever replace losing a child. But I'm there for them, and I comfort them, and I whisper in their ear. And I watch my siblings grow and succeed. It is okay. I don't have hate. It was my path, albeit an unfortunate one. He's gone. That was kind of weird. I have no clue if that's correct or what happened. That's what I felt. That's what it felt like he was telling me. Otto was a nice kid. He had a lot of dreams. He loved life. It's too bad. I actually wanted to try to connect with Jamal Khashoggi, the poor journalist that was dismembered in the Turkish embassy, but I kept asking him, but he didn't want to talk. You know, Otto felt like he wanted to. So instead of push the issue, I was going to leave Jamal alone. I just seen something that made me think of Jamal. Is I seen an article that 16 days after Jamal's death, that the Trump administration started selling nuclear technology to Saudi Arabia. And it's claimed that Saudi Arabia was involved at the highest levels, which I do believe. My feelings, what I'm getting though with Jamal, is that he got too close. He had information on Donald and Jared. That's what I feel. And the Saudi. He's finding information, reporting on it about the Saudi prince and corruption. And that's what I feel, is that he was gone because of what he knew. So yeah, it's sad these guys had to have their lives gone. I don't want to think about it. It's not easy to do something like that. I mean, I heard inside a little bit, just feeling what he went through, you know, but his energy is very good. And I don't ache from that. But you feel something inside when you kind of see what happens at that time when he passes and what he went through. So you kind of take that in. Kind of the same thing like when I feel when you hear about a story about an immigrant dying at the border or something, or a small child, or a mass shooting happening and these children pass, and you feel the horror and you feel it inside. When you connect with spirit, energy of other people, you feel it. And it's saddening and it hurts. And I always feel like it's unnecessary. You know, could have been prevented. So, anyway, I guess I wanted to do this for Otto. I'm sure not a lot of people will watch it. But bless you and your family, Otto. And thanks. Thanks. All right. Be good.